Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody, let's take a look again on the Bitcoin market. So market is stuck around the previous top, and last time when we discussed the overall situation, the performance that we've got actually has led us to conclusion that market is turning to some sideways consolidation. It is neither actually bearish nor bullish, and mostly it depends on the performance that we will get. I mean, it's breakout direction and where the market will get the chance to proceed higher. From the technical point of view, right there, we do not have any fib resistance levels. So the only holding factor, limiting factor here is natural resistance area right there. So you could see it holds market pretty nice, and actually market right now is making the second test of this. It was first one, second one, and this range is relatively wide, as I said. So just from the approximately 13 even to 32 area, it will be an area where market will have to somehow break it up if it set some high standing targets. At the same time, in recent few sessions, we've got some bearish patterns. First of all, this is weekly grabber. It's difficult to say concerning this grabber how it is reliable, is just because first of all it goes against the major tendency after the solid rally. I prefer grabbers in favor of the tendency, so something like right there. So you can see retracement, for instance, market hits and touches the MACD line, then it's coming higher. So when the grabber supports the previous tendency, here we have different situation where it stands in opposite direction to the major tendency. It is still valid, but well, it's difficult to say what particular factors could let them to work. It might be some external factors, such as we have the North Atlantic summit in the Baltic countries. We'll get the BRICS meeting in Johannesburg in August. Well, maybe some other external factors might intrude, changing in the situation in the United States financial system or something of that sort. Especially, for example, the Fed meeting in July. So what Fed will tell about the overall situation. So lots of different reasons might be, but the fact is that we have the bearish grabber, and it remains valid until market stands below it top. So if it will turn up and close above the top of the grabber will be destroyed. But currently, as you can see, it's still valid. Maybe grabber itself wouldn't be as interesting and important if we wouldn't have some specific performance on the lower time as well. So for instance, take a look what we have on the daily chart. And this is one of the situations that we have talked about, and we said that for the bulls it will be bad situation if market will return it back down inside below the pennant that just has been broken. And this just actually kind of the wash and rinse of the previous top. So market just grabbed stops here, was not able to stay above and dropped. This is actually short-term bearish context. We have strong bearish reversal session, which suggests that we could get deeper downside retracement. We are not talking currently about the changing of the overall tendency or big drop or something of that sort, but this kind of performance just makes evident inability of the market to proceed higher, at least at the current moment. So either it needs some more time to accumulate the necessary power, or just it needs some external significant driving factors that could let it to proceed higher. Whatever it will be, currently this situation is bearish, and at this point I wouldn't consider taking any long position. What particular target could be reached to the downside? Currently it's difficult to say because we do not have yet the breakout of the consolidation. I will show you a bit later. But just as the nearest support area, we could choose 29 as fib level. So the nearest fib level. On the lower time frame, we'll take a look at the fall time frame chart. That is our consolidation. And that's reversal type of action. Actually, take a look at Russian rinse. And the strategy with the trading inside of the range is working. So last time we said if you would like to go short, try to take position as close to the top of the border as possible. Now with this recent sell-off, the market dropped. It's logical to suggest reaching at least the lower border of the consolidation. And here, it's pretty accurate butterfly might be formed, which is actually has the target right at the bottom of the consolidation around 29.55 approximately. It's right there. And then we will see what will happen. So this is short-term targets. Market probably should try to reach the bottom of this range. In the longer term, it depends on the direction. In the case if market will still break it down, in our suggestion that market should keep going lower based on the maybe the even weekly pattern, maybe even based on just on the daily situation, inability of the market to keep going higher. In this case, we could calculate the target, which is approximately 2770. It's equals to the actually distance inside of this range, counted in the direction of the breakout. So that's potentially the target that might be reached, but first we need to get breakout, which we also do not have yet. So also we can't exclude that market could spend inside of this range more time. But for now, just watching for this minor pullback here and what will happen around the lows. If you would like to take the long position, you could try to, although personally I do not like this idea just because on the weekly in a daily chart. Well, but situation could change, and if you will find some other bullish factor, you could consider this trade as well, because we could get something of this kind as well. So just ping pong inside of this range. So let's keep watching. Currently it's not very interesting, of course. Sideways action is always not very interesting, but we have what we really have.